lovely Julie Parker.
Sounds of the Powerhouse, Volume 1, mixed live by the Untouchables, Nigel Benn, DJ Ride.
Twice WBO champion Nigel Benn was untouchable in the boxing ring until he hung up his gloves. He's now back DJing as part of the Untouchables. I went along to meet the Dark Destroyer, who has turned from hitting the deck to hitting the dance floor.
Rhythm. Well, you need to have rhythm in boxing. And that's what it's funny, because I thought what Frank Bruno was saying, like people saying he ain't got no rhythm. But it's all about the early reason why I got rhythm is from music, dancing. That's where my rhythm comes from. And the flexibility, it's not that much. A lot of black guys do have rhythm. And, you know, and, just combine it together. I wasn't no Sugar Ray Leonard, but I can duck and dive a punch. Before I even started boxing, so I'm talking about like from I was like 15, I've always been into like to music, and it was something where like at that time it was all the scratching and all. I couldn't do none of that, so I waited until when mixing was coming, and that's when I started enjoying it. Just blending two records and making them in sound like one. With boxing, it's like really your night. It's really my night. I like to give people enjoyment. I know everybody say, wow, what a great night, but that's my night. But when I DJ, I want to give them a good night so they can say, oh mate, what a great night you give us. And that happened on Saturday when I played down in Warrington. Unbelievable, great night. Everyone went ballistic. Even me, strung I took off my shirt, I was like, yeah. I've been at the game for a year now, and I'll tell you what, it's nice just chilling, meeting, not living on boiled chicken, pasta, litres and litres of Perrier water, running hundreds of miles a week, taking 120 vitamins a day. Don't do that anymore. Now it's time to just chill, be my own boss. I'd take my hat off to Steve Collins, you know, like it's something where if I was going to come back, he'd be the man I'd beat, because no one's beaten me twice and he's done it, so I won't say more power to him, he gave me a lot of power that night anyway. My future plans, to tell you the truth, is to carry on making CDs, enjoying music, playing music and giving people a good time. I know, Chris Eubanks, if you're thinking of having a big payday, I'm not interested. I've retired. My wife said she'll divorce me if I come back in the ring, so I don't want another wife saying she won't have, so I ain't coming back.
I reckon his wife's probably going to divorce him now after he was flirting with our Julie there.
Our lovely Julie.
Yes, and you did get to see her tonight. Remember last night I said, is she in the speech? You did get to see her tonight. Bless her.
And we've got Nigel Benn in with us on Thursday.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Dark Destroyer, the greatest British boxer for the past decade. But that's it for tonight. Now, it is a fantastic pleasure. Yes, we've done it again. We've proven there is no other show on television that delves into boxing like we do. Well, there is, but we don't charge you £9.95 each time to watch it. You've got the former WBO middleweight and WBC super middleweight champion of the world, the greatest boxer Britain has ever produced, Mr. Nigel Benn. I cannot thank you enough, Nigel.
Well, thank you very much for that compliment.
Oh, well, listen, actually, that's my first question, actually. A lot of people have called you the best British boxer of the 90s. Steve Collins said after your fight you were the best boxer Britain's ever produced. Do you agree?
Well, I leave it up to the public, and I never made that decision myself, and I never put myself on the pedestal, so I let the British public decide. But it's nice to be voted one of the, or the best British fighter, so I'll leave it up to you people.
If you weren't the best British boxer ever, who would you say? If you had to nominate someone then as the best British boxer ever, who would it be?
Who would I say best British fighter? I would say at this moment I would say Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's gone out there. At first I had some doubts about him because he was just so laid back, so cool. And I thought, like, it was like thinking, well, I have to go to work now. Yeah. And have a boxer think, oh, leave me alone, look, I have to get myself, but he's going in and like, like a stroll in the park, and what he'd done to Andrew Galotto, I'll tell you, he got my vote all day long, mate. I never seen someone hit so hard as like what he done the other night. Very impressed.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a different fighter. I actually thought he fought like you, actually. He came out like you. I thought, shit, has Nigel put on a couple of stone there?
I wished. I wished.
How much of that is down to Manny Stewart? Because he's evidently kind of ironed out a lot of the kinks and everything and gave him that aggression.
I think it's down to Lennox, really, because, you know, everybody's saying, like, you know, he's this, he's that. And this is the biggest fight. This is make or break. And I tell you what, and all the other fights, he just seemed like, oh, he wasn't in the mood. But this time he got up and he showed her. I always had doubts, but after what I saw the other night, it was like, wipe the slate clean. There's no, like, doubt in my mind about him.
Yeah.
It's all down to him.
Do you think he will now get a shot at unifying the titles, or will Don King keep stalling on Holyfield and Moore until Tyson can fight again?
No, I think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think anyone would want to fight him. They're going to try and bring up everybody to fight Lennox, but I don't think there's any... The people that are champions, I think they're going to think, oh, I don't really need this. And the people that want to be champions, then they're going to put him with Lennox.
Yeah.
I know that.
So he will not be he will not unify the titles then?
It will eventually happen. I don't know when. I think they're going to keep trying to say, well, yeah, it's going to happen. But then what they're doing will have a warm-up before. Oh, look, this person's injured. Have another warm-up before. And I think, like, they're going to run out of people, mate. Yeah. They're going to run out of people.
We were saying that Lennox had this kind of aggression before. A lot of people would have said that aggression was the secret to your success, aggression and the hard punches. What do you think made you the great boxer you were?
I don't know, I think it was the way that I was brought up, spent nearly 5 years in the army and things like that. I just wanted to be a winner. I just wanted to be a winner, and it's like, you know, like I said, it goes back to the army days. You get nowhere being second. Sergeant Major said, like, you came second, mate. You have to be number one, second to no one, and that's what I always tried to achieve, to be number one.
Because I always thought your biggest strength was obviously a hell of a punch, and both Steve Collins and Chris Eubank have said that on this show.
Yeah, well, them two they ain't bad punches either.
That's true, exactly. They don't hang about either. But I thought the best thing was the way that you could always manage to take the biggest hell of a beating and still stand there and still be there and come back with this enormous Herculean effort there. And I wondered, was that the army trait? You know, did the army instill that in you?
Yeah, it did, but you got to remember, I think my biggest test was against Joe McClellan, because that was really for financially to be, made me secure the way I wanted to be, and it was like, I would have had a lot of bills to pay. There was a lot of pressure on me in that fight, and you know, I thought, like, well, if you're going to beat me, mate, you're going to have to pin me to the floor. And then once I succeeded that, but not knowing that, how much he took out of me, I came out with a fractured nose, fractured jaw, 2 damaged kidneys, urinating blood for 3 days, then find out I had a shadow on the brain. That's what Gerald McClellan done to me. And then when I went in with the other fighters, they were just going through the motion. And when I fought Steve Collins, I even bet 100 grand on myself.
Did you?
Yeah, 100 grand, mate, 100 grand, the second time.
Yeah.
But when I went in there, my mind was saying, go on then, fucking give it to him.
Yeah.
And my body was saying, you go in there, we're going on strike. My body just went on strike, and that's not taking nothing away from him, because that's how confident I felt. But when I went in there, he was hitting him. My body said, we ain't moving, we ain't moving. So it was like, and then I realised that my cornerman said, they're giving you one more round. And when he stopped it, it wasn't like, oh, I could have, there was nothing left in me, so more power to him.
With the McClellan fight, he started off, I think it was 4-1 on favourite for that fight. Do you think it took until the fight with McClellan for you to get the respect as a fighter that you've been after?
Sure.
Why do you think it took so long?
Because, like, you know, not being funny, all British fighters, oh yeah, we'll get him in there, he's just about right. I didn't want to be like that. I want to go in and fight the best, because what it was, the reason why I had Joe McClellan, I was meant to fight Michael Nunn. But I said, well, give me my right money, but they tried to knock 100 grand off. I said, no, I want my right money. And so they said, right, we unleashed mini Mike Tyson on you. That's what they done. and then you know what happened, the outcome. But like, you know, I wasn't backing down because they actually brought him over here, bashed me up. And I ain't gonna lie down, because they think, excuse my French, but they think us Brits are all pussies. We're gonna lie down. No way. I wasn't having none of that. I was showing them that we got some big balls.
Yeah.